Hi everyone, welcome to my kitchen. Today we are going to be making homemade salsa. So what you're going to need for this recipe is you're going to need about, let's say about 25 medium roasted diced tomatoes. We're going to do a large bell pepper, one large onion, a handful of garlic cloves, a handful of cilantro, a cup and a half of vinegar, and of course your peppers. What I do with my peppers is I de-seeded half and left the seeds in half to give it some sort of a bite, but not too much of a bite. And so what we are going to do is we're going to cut, well, not really cut, I'm going to use my Ninja to process the onions, the bell peppers, the garlic, and the peppers. We're going to chop them up, but we're not going to chop them up too fine. So, let's get started. Okay, so I've got the peppers, the onions, the garlic, the bell peppers into the pot. Now I can add the vinegar and the tomatoes, and then I'm going to put it on the stove and let it cook for about 45 minutes to an hour on low to where it thickens up really good. So let's do all of that. As you can see, here's my pot mixture. So let's go ahead and add in the vinegar. Give this a good stir around.
Like gold, you've got
So I've got it up to simmer, and now what I am going to do is put it on low, and we're going to let it cook for about, I'll say 30 minutes first, and then we're going to check it to make sure that it's doing okay, and if it needs to, we'll cook it 15 minutes longer. We want to cook it until it starts thickening up is what we are doing. So let me put this down on low. See, low. And now we're going to set the timer for 30 minutes. Start. So while that is cooking, I am actually going to put a lid cockeyed on it so that it doesn't get all over the stove and everything, and so that the air can escape out and it doesn't boil over. So let me do that, and then I will be back with y'all in 30 minutes to check on it. If you have not already, please give me thumbs up, like, and if you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe to our channel. We appreciate it very much. Like us, share us, do whatever you want. I hope you enjoyed the recipes that we have. Make sure you check out our other recipes. I'll be back. All right, welcome back. So I am ready to jar up my jars now. What I have is I did 9 3/4 pint jars is what I put in my processor to get warm. So let's start this. Start jarring it up. And I actually already did a taste test on it. And the spiciness is great. It's not too spicy, and it's not to where it's going to just light you on fire. So when you're filling your jars, you want to make sure that you leave at least 1/4 of a headspace. We all know this. It's basic rule of thumb when canning. And whenever I get this all done, I'm going to put it in my pressure canner and water bath it for 15 minutes. I think that was a little bit more than what I bargained for. Just dip some of that out. Put it over this one. There we go. And my oldest daughter, poor girl, she started the keto diet, so she can't have this right now. She's like, oh my goodness, you're making your salsa. Yep, I'm making my salsa. So I have a little over 1/4 of the pot left. So what I will do, as you can see, what I will do is after I process this, I will go ahead and warm up and process some more jars. Sorry about that, y'all. And process some more jars so that I can store the rest of it. Now, once you are done with the processing of the jars in your water bath, then you take and put it to the side for 24 hours, as you know, so it can cool down and it can make the seal and everything. You take your rings off after that. I do. I take my rings off and let them store them in a cool, dry place. And the reason why I take my lids off is in case it breaks seal or it has a false seal. You'll be able to tell. But if you leave the lid on, you won't be able to tell that you have a false seal or if it breaks seal, because it's constantly having pressure on it to keep it shut down. And me, I'm always checking my jars to make sure that they still have good seal so that I don't have anything spoil. So now I am going to, let's take this down a little bit so y'all can see what I'm doing here. I just wiped all of the rums down. So now I'm going to place the lids on. There we go. And now let's place the rings. Now remember, when you're doing the rings, you just want to finger tight. And then take it back just a little bit so it doesn't get too tight on there. Finger tight, back just a tad. And the reason why you do that, because if you put it too tight, it can buckle the lid and it can ruin your seal. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is we're going to come over here and start placing them in the canner. You see? Be safe with it, y'all. Please be safe with it. Now these jars are hot already, not only because they've been in the processor heating up, but also the hot liquid that you just put in them. So, this is the last one. Now the last one. So, as you can see, they're all in there. So now what we're going to do is we're going to place the lid on to where it says locked, and the green lid locked, and it already says that it's warm to fill jars. So what I do is press this button here, And now it's got to heat up, and once it heats up completely to where it has the right amount of temperature on it, then it'll start the 15 minutes and go through the process of water bathing. Then it will say go to the next one where it starts depressurizing. So we'll see you when these jars are done.